Back in my day, we were men. We wore leather helmets. We hit it at full speed.
Just sat on my leather helmets.
It's not good.
Oh, fuck,
Excuse me, that was back in my day.
When you guys formed the original football league.
You had to get into a propeller plane or maybe a blimp to get to the games.
Those fucking Zeppelins.
You guys wore leather sandals?
No, the Zeppelins had a problem crashing.
Yeah, exploding.
It was kind of a big deal, when it happened. But
hate to see it.
I actually heard about one of the early people riding Zeppelins. Those fuckers were full of hydrogen. That's how they fucking floated, right? This motherfucker gets up there and he's one of the first people to ever do it. Lights up a fucking cigar. Like, what?
Yeah, celebrate.
What are you doing?
Sorry. That probably would have been me back in the day.
Somebody had to learn.
You know what? We up here flying in the sky for the first time.
How out can happen anywhere.
How out can happen anywhere. And then the next thing you know, we got the fucking Hindenburg on our hands because I wanted to smoke a blunt and celebrate and take a selfie.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Shane was there. He knows who really did it.
My lips are sealed. And that's what brought us here today for the AXE podcast. Chop Block Football. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Thank all of you guys for stopping by.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Good to be here.
What are we chopping into today?
We need to get a gif of somebody doing the karate thing on a piece of wood.
You just did something problematic, but at least nobody was like, oh, okay.
They're trying to make them stop doing that. It's not going to happen.
No,
not going to happen.
I'm a Braves fan. That's not gonna happen.
Arrowhead.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that are gonna keep that alive.
What the Commanders are going to do.
The Commanders.
Not Cleveland, not Washington, D.C.
capital.
I would put money that they will change their name within the first few years.
The Commanders are going to change it away again?
I mean, like their stadium.
A terrible fucking name.
Their stadium already has problems with poop and piss flooding over, so it's the Commode.
Oh, damn.
So
the Commoders.
Yeah, the Commoders.
Yeah, you probably could have saved all that money on
easy.
rebranding and just fixed your fucking stadium.
Not to mention they're trying to get rid of the owner of said team because he likes to.
He's part of that fucking exclusive billionaires club, though. They're hard to get rid of.
He's a little
you
grabby.
Literally could call them the turd burglars. They could be
That's
dressed
problematic.
up. They could be dressed
That's
up.
problematic for all the people that are in our age group. We know where that fucking phrase comes from. We don't call people that. We're allies on this
Turd
podcast.
burglar.
Only on the podcast.
Only
apparently.
on the podcast. Yeah.
In the fan groups and stuff like that, it's open game.
According to social media, we're horrible people.
It's open season.
Well, it's probably just me, but it's us. Cause
No, I've retired from posting on social media for the most part because people just
that's
come
just
at
because
me.
you don't know how to work your fucking phone.
Well, there's that too. But like people just come at me over the dumbest shit. I'm like, what? How do you? I don't understand how you interpreted this from my words, but okay.
And you only have Facebook.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. I got Instagram, but I don't know how to use it right.
Instagram. What is this? Instant rice?
I was on Snapface yesterday. And
How the fuck do we get this podcast out every week? I have no idea.
You can see why it's taking so long.
He doesn't have anything technical to do.
Right.
He just talks into the fucking microphone. He literally can't fuck anything up. So
Yeah, that's right.
And we had to come to him so he would be on the show every week.
There you go.
exactly.
Allegedly. I don't know. This is an undisclosed location.
Yeah, the parts unknown.
But this is not What the Fuh. It is the Chop Block. If you guys didn't know by now, because we did that multiple times. Like, if you haven't figured that out.
Yeah,
There it is.
How about them Chiefs?
How about them?
We'll be back next year.
Yeah.
Some of them played in the Pro Bowl.
The Chiefs won the Pro Bowl. That was pretty cool.
7 players from the Chiefs went to the Pro Bowl, I think.
Yeah, the Chiefs won the Pro Bowl.
If you guys forgot that happened on Sunday, I mean, the AFC won 41-35. Sounds close. Actually wasn't that close, but
You know, that's the 13th straight time that the AFC won the Pro Bowl.
And it used to be the AFC won the next year. The AFC would be the home team from the Super Bowl. I don't know if they still do that.
They do not, because they're at Las Vegas.
Yep.
This year.
No, but I mean the winner, the AFC, whoever won.
No, the
would
NFC
be
definitely did not win the Super Bowl or win the Pro Bowl the last 2 years, and they hosted both years.
Yeah. I saw they're going about getting around this whole pesky conspiracy theory about home teams being in the Super Bowl. And so to negate that problem, we will now be holding every Super Bowl from here on out at Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas, just to make sure that we don't have any shenanigans with home teams playing in the Super Bowl.
AT&T Stadium. I was going to get to that when we got to the Super Bowl, but it's okay.
Well, that's a sneak peek. Stay tuned.
There's never a wrong time to slander the Dallas
Scratch that
Cowboys.
joke
and their
right
fans.
there. Like, scratched out.
Never a bad time to slander the Cowboys.
But if you missed this,
Or their aspirations.
the Pro Bowl, there was a couple pick sixes, fumble recovery, and then the rest of the game was just half-speed football with people just basically two-hand touching each other.
So the second half of the Pro Bowl was the first half of the NBA All-Star game.
Looks like a bunch of
Because they
grab
usually
ass.
run the score up to like 170, and then they start playing defense
defense.
and doing shit and running plays.
So the first 3 quarters of the game was that. Like, they ran up to the score to 41-21, and then all of a sudden,
A couple players got tackled out there.
I think New York. No, there was no tackling.
Bullshit. My boy Patrick Mahomes got tackled.
Well, that's a sack. It's different when he's back there.
He got tackled.
If he ran ahead of the line, they would have just had to go like, oh, and you're down.
Why is it different? Aren't we supposed to protect the quarterbacks? I think if you look at a quarterback behind the line, you can't tackle him. That should be the Pro Bowl rule.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking look at Patrick Mahomes.
What if you
he
look at
ever
him-
graces a Pro Bowl again, you better not fucking
If
look.
you look
the
at him
reason
side
that-
eye, is it roughing the passer?
It is. Absolutely it is. Don't you fucking look side eye.
Had it been Tom Brady or some other
just gave him
quarterback, we
ideas.
probably would have enforced that rule. But
Hey, look, we're already being-
unfortunately, everybody knows about Patrick Mahomes'
Look.
lineage, so he don't get. All
Listen,
them
no
same
bullshit.
calls.
We're already being treated like the fucking Patriots, bro. We're gonna get it. It's gonna happen. We're gonna be the fucking next Patriots, and it's not gonna be fun because a bunch of people are gonna be fucking bitter because our team's winning and their team isn't.
Well, the Patriots aren't going to be winning soon, but we'll talk about that in weeks to come. There's going to be some interesting stuff coming up here.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with winning teams is they always change their game up when they think they're winning because of certain reasons. Seahawks did the same thing. They got Russell Wilson, and they should have just kept their fucking defense going longer than that, in my opinion.
That's how we lost.
You know
the
what I
AFC.
mean?
That's how we lost the AFC
They
Championship.
tried
game.
to. The pieces of the defense that they
Fell apart
invested that
because they
money
threw
in got
money at
injured.
Russell.
No.
Yeah,
So
dude, it was
no,
really
before-
because a
before
lot of
that
money
happened, when
became
they were-
unavailable.
When they were signing all the defensive players, they picked their key players that they wanted to re-sign. That was Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman, Bobby Wagner, and Cam Chancellor.
The Legion of Boom.
Cam Chancellor broke his fucking neck, ended his career early. Earl fucking Thomas, he did pretty good until he broke his fucking leg and left town.
Twice.
Richard Sherman kind of, you figured out if he played the other side of the field, he wasn't as good as you thought he was. And Bobby Wagner
Right,
is
that's
still there.
very true, very true.
So they invested heavily on those 4 guys, and of those 4 guys, one of them's still around, and the other 3 don't even play in the fucking league anymore.
Yep.
There's a reason why I slandered Richard Sherman
And,
last year on this podcast.
The other person that was in the Legion of Boom is currently locked up in prison for murdering somebody.
Yeah.
So
Brandon Browner.
Brandon Browner.
Oh yeah, that's right.
KJ Wright, they fumbled the bag with KJ Wright. They let him go. That was dumb.
No, not really, because Jordan Brooks was
Yeah.
literally right behind Bobby Wagner in tackles, and then superseded him when Wagner got hurt. So,
Yeah.
and he's on a rookie deal, But
I
There
guess
was-
they did fumble that bag.
there was not much excitement during the Pro Bowl, but
Never is.
all around it, being in Vegas, of course, there was some excitement prior to it and after it. that
we'll get all the players
excitement
together
to
and get
say the
drunk.
least.
So let's
What do you say?
let's dive first into New Orleans Saints running back, basically the face of the franchise, Alvin Kamara. If you're looking to draft him next year, just know that he's probably going to have a hefty suspension.
probably the first half of the season at least. I would assume.
At least I'm thinking like an 8. Well, he's been a good guy his whole
I'm
career.
saying
6 games.
At least 6 games. If he gets anything less than 6 games, I will be very
Well,
surprised.
here's the thing. When the video comes out, that's what's going to change people's opinions of what happened. If it portrays him to just be like a piece of shit, then it's going to be bad for him. But if it comes out as like he's just trying to make distance, dude gets hostile with him, and then him and the goons
Distance
jump
8
in,
times. Face.
No, they said that he put his hands up to keep him from getting in, and old boy smacked the fuck out of his hands.
So hold on a
And
second.
then
You're
his
telling
goons
me
jumped
that
him.
you're telling me that Alvin Kamara's stiff arm is all kayfabe?
I would say it's
This
the
is a
most.
bigger conspiracy.
I'd say
I'm gonna
this is
go
the
back
most-
and look at the video and see every NFL player, every defensive player that has ever been stiff armed by Alvin Kamara, and I'm coming for you, and I will
don't think
expose
there's
you
very many
for
of them.
taking fucking falls in a goddamn NFL game. You're rigging the sport I love, and I don't like it.
He's not like Derrick Henry that stiff arms your entire fucking defense on the way to the house.
No, because he's like
He's too quick.
30
He's
pounds
spinning,
lighter.
and he's
Stiff
already
arm is a
gone
stiff
down the
arm is a
field
stiff
before you
arm.
realize he's got the ball. But I don't know, man. I think it's a silly ass situation
So
to be
he's
in.
yes, he shouldn't have been in that because if you have 3 of your friends or paid
Goons.
people there,
Goons.
those guys are supposed to be the ones to do the dirty work, and you walk away.
Exactly.
Especially when you're 4 years left on a $77 million contract. You're looking at $68 million on the table
See, in that vein, we need to see the video.
at 6:30 in the
Because,
morning.
Yes, conventional wisdom would say
6:30 in the morning
your-
at a club.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to paint you a
your
pretty
goon
picture.
should handle that. But if you're right here in my personal space and you're doing whatever you're doing, and my goons are over here 3 feet away,
Oh,
and you
Well, they were
violate
all-
that
they were-
personal space,
They were all
I'm
right
sorry.
there. They were all
Me-
right there trying to get into
Yeah.
a,
My instinct,
an
I'm going to
elevator.
touch you all in the face and neck area.
so what my understanding is Kamara and his goons was in the elevator.
guy
And
tried
this
to
dude
get
tried to
in.
get in the elevator. He
He's like,
called
"Nah."
one of Kamara's dudes, like one of his homeboys, called him ugly. And Kamara was like, "Hey man, just back it up. You ain't getting on this elevator with us." And he put his hands up, stop him on his chest. The dude smacked his fucking hands down, and then the goon started beating his ass. And Kamara, being a drunk fucking idiot, started to kick his ass
Started
too.
to put the boots to him.
And that's where.
Well, he didn't put
that's-
no boots. One of the other guys
Yeah.
put the boots to the dude 16 times. But also, not
16
only
times.
Who
allegedly,
is counting is what I want to know.
the Las
Security
Vegas Police Department
Okay.
literally counted and broke down all this
Listen,
shit.
we need
There's
to see.
probably
We
like
need to see the
15
video.
different
This could be
angles.
the most epic ass kick.
But
you've ever
allegedly,
TMZ,
those
I'm
weren't
looking
the
at you.
only people on that elevator. That there were some females that one of these females was with said person that got onto.
seen. Yeah.
So, but we cannot confirm or deny that.
No.
So,
But
but
hypothetically, your bitch chose me. So I mean, that's
That's-
kind of the way it goes.
Yeah,
Your
absolutely.
chick gets on the elevator with a bunch of rich dudes, and she's not getting off the elevator.
But this
You're
guy's
gonna
going to get
take
a
a L
payday.
either
He
way.
lost the
Yeah.
chick, but he going to get a payday.
That's
But
the
so
fact.
so he'll get his chick back.
Nah, he'll get a better
No,
chick.
he'll get a better chick.
No, he'll probably get that chick back.
Probably that chick, but like a different version of that chick.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like she probably
Yeah.
went to the hotel later on
Yeah,
that day,
exactly.
at the end
or was
of
at
the
the
day,
hospital when he woke up, which
At
was
the-
9 hours later.
You see, and you got to play the long game if you're that guy, because on the face of it, you took 2 L's in one night. Your chick got smashed by fucking an NFL player and
Yeah.
a bunch of swole up goons.
I would just
and
take that
you
and
got
upgrade.
stomped the fuck out.
I would
Like,
just upgrade.
But you
I would
also
leave her
opened
behind.
up a multi-million-dollar lawsuit that you're about to get.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
it
the one
don't
who got
matter how,
onto
how
the-
many millions is you finna make in New Orleans, Mr. Camara? I want half.
Yeah,
I want half, Eddie.
yeah.
Alvin, I want
And-
half.
And you got to count your blessings, because had they stomped you out any less, you probably would have been
In the hundreds
together
of thousand range.
together enough to go get the burner. You probably would have went back to the hotel, got the burner, and made a bad decision, and been now in prison
Right.
on account of murder for
Or-
murdering an NFL player.
Or
But they
Alvin
stomped the fuck out of
Kamara.
you, and now you just get to file a lawsuit in 6 months.
Alvin Kamara and them could be in the flip position. Like they could be locked up right now for this guy could have died.
All right, yeah.
Like it took him 9 hours to come out of. Basically, he was. It
Unconscious.
left him with his orbital
Hey,
bone
I
collapsed.
mean,
and-
sometimes you got to work stiff to get the people involved. I'm sorry.
They
Like,
Ray Rice
Vader
this
did the same
motherfucker and
thing.
didn't drag him back into the elevator.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, just,
Ray Rice still ended up marrying her, so like that's because he dragged her in. He's like,
Exactly. Look,
I
I
did
still
something
love
bad,
you."
but I brought you back, and it's like I still
love
helped you to the room.
it's horrible.
That's horrible.
We don't
Yeah,
condone
we're-
that stuff. Not at all. Not on this podcast.
We're all just taking a dive right now.
I'm going to hell for that,
You know
but
who
that's
else taking
fine.
a dive?
I got a card.
Everybody else who ever sold a stiff arm from Alvin Kamara.
So that's going to be something to watch
Exposing you.
during the off season. I mean, if you're into fantasy football like the rest of us, he was my first round draft pick because
Yeah.
he is the
Yeah.
face of that team.
That
and
might be the closest he's going to get to the field from here on out. That's fantasy
that's
Hey, you want to know? Actually, hold on, wait a minute. You know what's going to happen? This poor guy, he's going to lose his contract in New Orleans, and then he's going to end up playing for the Kansas City Chiefs and having the time of his fucking life, racking up major yards. That's what's going to happen because we like to hire people that have, encountered
Problematic
troubles and
situations.
problems.
football. Yeah, meanwhile, Kareem Hunt's still putting up 1,000-yard fucking seasons for
But
fucking
that
England.
does
He
bring
didn't
up
have 1,000 yards. I think that liar lied.
the interesting point because we've talked about how the Saints are $72 million over cap, and
That's
Over?
a blessing if
Yes,
you're the owner.
over.
He's like,
How the
shit.
fuck are they $72 million?
That's a whole different show that would take longer
Drew
than
Brees got that
15 minutes to
Joakim
break
Noah
down.
fucking forever contract.
But he is on the chopping block to, potentially trade for
No, we're on the
other
chop
players.
block.
Well,
How
and
the
we're
fuck are
talking
they-
about him
that's
right
why-
now. So
Who do they
technically,
even
he's
Why is
have
this called the
with
chop
contract?
block?
He's worth
So he's on the chopping block on the
Armstead
chop
17.
block.
That's right.
Cameron.
It's like Inception.
they're
of a
still
podcast.
paying Drew Brees for the next 4 years
Oh, Jesus.
He's got
because
that
of his
Joakim Noah
retirement.
contract.
Yes,
It's
he
gonna
got
last
that.
forever.
Yeah,
It's Joaquin, bro.
No, it's
Jesus
Joakim.
Christ.
but unfortunately, yes, they could cut him and cut ties with $68 million over
Damn.
But
the
they
next
have to,
4
they
years.
have to absorb some number of that, I'm sure.
No,
There's
because
70-something million.
he's doing
breach of
something.
contract,
Yes, he's
yeah.
doing something detrimental to the team and the league.
Yeah.
So they could cut ties
Breach of
completely. So
contract, son of
it's
a bitch.
that's going to be something to watch.
Well, you still have to look into the guarantees on that because a breach of contract still it doesn't nullify all of your guarantees. Because I remember, goddamn, who was it? Fuck.
That's why you prepare, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm like, I'm trying to
Oh,
listen.
man.
I'm like,
Of
what
Dead
is he gonna
Space.
say? 'Cause
I'm trying to remember the player's name. So
This
the
is called
player-
vamping.
Oh my God, stop it! Look, I can't think of the player, but here's an example of the coaches. John Gruden right now, he's still owed a shit ton of money by the Raiders organization because
Which
of his
there's a
guarantees,
lawsuit.
and there's a lawsuit in play to ensure that
The
he
Raiders
gets,
owe everybody money. I'm pretty sure they're still paying Bo Jackson.
yeah, probably.
I think they're still paying
Marcus
Oakland
Allen.
money.
you're
Yeah.
still paying Billy for watching that shit.
Shout out Whiskey Willie. Where the fuck is you at, bro?
See, you're exposing secrets. A lot of people don't know. Billy doesn't actually have a fucking regular job. He gets paid a royalty check
Right.
from the Raiders for being a fan every year.
The Raiders.
This is a secret club.
Just win, baby, but don't do it so well that you get to make the playoffs.
Just don't do it consistently, baby.
Now that we're in Vegas, it doesn't matter because we get all the monies.
That's right. All the money comes here.
So since you couldn't figure that out, we're gonna jump ahead and we're gonna leave that Kamara stuff in the background. And another story unfolding from the Pro Bowl was after the game, Kyler Murray scrubbed his social media of everything and anything that had to do with the Arizona Cardinals.
Scandal.
I want my money.
He just finished his third season. They have till May 9th to May 3rd to do his. Because if you're in the fourth year, you can pick up that fifth year option.
We can't get flagged for copyright on that, bro. Drop them bars.
That fifth year
ringtone
option.
play.
So I feel like he's playing his cards a little too early. I mean,
Now,
the season just ended.
As a Seahawks fan, how sick you gonna be if they fuck around and trade Russell Wilson to somewhere for draft picks and a washed up middle linebacker, and then they go and get Coy Lamourie.
Well, then
So
we're
you
stuck
have
with
to
the
deal-
same.
So you're like, oh, we
the
got a
same
short
issue.
black quarterback, and we don't want that. Now we got another
He's
short
just
black
hey,
quarterback.
look, he's at an earlier part of his career. Kyler Murray ain't won a Super Bowl yet, so there you go. He's going to be the next quarterback in Seattle to win a Super Bowl.
Unless
I don't
Andrew
remember.
Luck comes back.
No, that
Andrew, have
wait,
you
wait,
seen
wait, wait.
Andrew Luck?
Nope.
Andrew Luck like
I
he's
think
fucking-
Gino is.
So-
they should just let Gino.
Geno
unfortunately,
Smith, the guy
Gino
who just got arrested,
Oh, did he?
allegedly for
Allegedly.
absolutely
DUI.
did get
I don't
arrested.
think allegedly is something you can say on arrested.
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
official
I think that's
books.
No, he was
Harrison
detained.
County.
He was
Or King
arrested
County.
for resisting arrest.
He's arrested
Yeah.
for impersonating a quarterback.
Did you hear what he said to those police
Holy
officers? He was absolutely resisting that arrest.
Impersonating Russell.
Impersonating a quarterback in mopery.
He was, yeah,
Yeah.
1 and 3. It was
That's
fine.
what
like-
happens when you get drafted
bro.
by the Jets, bro.
yeah, and then play for the Giants afterwards.
Damn, you played for 2 New York teams in your life.
yeah,
Damn,
those cards he was dealt was shitty.
your kids are gonna divorce you, bro.
That would
Damn.
lead anybody to drink, right there.
Very
That's-
true. Very true.
Just thinking about that
who's
sad
the
sack
backup
of shit makes me
quarterback
wanna
before
drink.
him in Seattle? The guy that always got the fucking coin flips right.
Rest in peace, TJ.
Rest in peace. What?
Yeah, he died.
What?
Yep.
Who died?
T-Jack,
T-Jack.
the quarterback before him.
That's crazy.
Oh shit.
That always had problem. He had a drinking problem.
Huh.
He crashed
know
a
that.
car into a building, and he literally got into a fight. What was it? TCU's their bowl game. Couldn't play in the bowl game. Got drafted anyway, and then got in a backed a car into a club and
Drink
then,
responsibly.
ended up, I believe, pulled a gun on his fiance and then died in a car accident.
God damn.
Maybe alcohol involved.
Always
That's
drink
crazy,
in
man.
moderation and always
dude.
fucking call Uber or a taxi or a fucking friend that you trust or
Right,
something.
yeah.
Shit.
Look at Ruggs earlier this season.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Speed does kill.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
And a dude from the Commanders actually is being charged right now with involuntary manslaughter because he was driving like a fuck ass with his girlfriend in the car and wrecked earlier this year.
Damn. If only you guys
Or
put
well,
all
last
this
year.
effort into doing, like, I don't know, good football. instead of
Going the
stupid
fuck
shit.
to the gym and working out, studying
Yeah.
tape, reading the fucking playbook.
Oh, wait, hold on. Bars again.
How about Arnett?
Fuck, he keeps cutting
You
it
guys
off.
picked up Arnett that got cut by
Within a week, man.
Vegas because of, I'm going to post videos of guns, which
While
he
threatening
was
people.
threatened, but he was supposedly threatened, so that's why he did that. But
Yeah.
it was like, if you're gonna post pictures of you with guns, don't
Make
do
sure
it with
they're
illegal
legal.
guns. Okay,
Right.
there's the key to
Right.
that whole
Duh.
thing.
And if you fuck your whole life off and some other entity decides to give you a second chance and say, hey, here's an opportunity for you, don't fuck that off within a week of it happening either.
Yeah, if you're looking at gun charges, don't get in Frank Clark's car.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, that's
It's
dumb.
not my Uzi, it's his. Arnett's like,
Just don't get in Frank Clark's
It's both
fucking car.
ours.
Just
Can't
don't get in
charge two
Frank
people
Clark's
at the
car.
same
Let Frank
time.
ride by himself.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Listen, that's not his Uzi. That's our Uzi. It's both ours.
it's my Uzi
It's a
now.
community Uzi.
It's my Uzi now.
You can't get charged with the same crime for two different people, right?
Possibly.
This motherfucker Godzilla.
You
better
never
take
know,
a
man.
hike.
They be making up shit nowadays.
So that's going to be another thing to watch during the off season with all these. There's lawsuits and all kinds of craziness.
Shenanigans,
Yes, shenanigans.
tomfoolery,
Which
falderall,
which
fuckery.
all those words lead us to Super Bowl 56.
Ah,
Finally there.
Back-to-back years, as you said earlier, that there's a home team in the host city.
Shenanigans.
If you don't know, it's this Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah.
Rams
Tune in for the
against
Dr. Dre concert at halftime.
Yeah, that's right.
Rams against the Bengals. And who you guys going with?
I'm going
Dr.
Rams.
Dre.
I want the Bengals.
Number one, fuck the fucking Bengals. Number
Yeah.
two, let's go Matt Stafford. Von Miller.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I can
Don't
give
forget
a fuck
about
less.
Odell.
All right, fuck
Oh,
old
fuck.
BJ.
And
fuck. See,
Cooper
that's the
Kupp,
thing. I want
fuck old
Matthew
BJ.
Stafford to win, but I don't want OBJ to win shit.
Old BJ already got one with the Giants, didn't he? His rookie year.
what about Cooper Kupp?
I love Cooper Kupp. That's a hometown dude.
I think he should be
Two
the.
Coops, one cup.
I think he should be the NFL MVP.
I think he should be too.
Not
When is the last time that a wide receiver did what he did in the NFL? When was the last time that any one receiver had the most catches, the most yards, the most touchdowns? When has that happened?
and
maybe
is,
Randy
I don't
Moss?
want to say single-handedly
Probably not even.
brought his team to where they're at, but he basically
Yeah,
any clutch. He was there in the clutch. Like
Absolutely.
that's how they got past. Who they just played? Tampa.
So, Cooper Kupp, if you're watching this, make sure you
90.
send Matthew Stafford a detailed list of all of the features that you would like in your brand new 2024 Lamborghini.
Well,
Because he fucking owes you, bro.
it's kind of fucked up. They're looking at either it's going to be Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, and I'm like, well, it's supposed to be who
So, I don't
was.
believe that. I believe it'll be one player from the Super Bowl teams because it always fucking is. That's why they don't announce it before the playoffs.
Yeah.
What they should do is they should announce it at the end of the fucking season. When the season is done, you make a vote, and that's who the fuck the NFL
Well, that
MVP
way,
is.
whoever
Postseason
didn't get
have
it,
nothing to do with it.
if they were in the Super Bowl, then they can get the Super Bowl MVP, which
Right.
still doesn't mean jack squat.
Like, what if-
you
what
get
if-
a truck?
Here you go. Let's throw a little what if situation. What if Derrick Henry ran for like 2,500 fucking yards and had 40 fucking touchdowns, but his team didn't make the playoffs?
Yeah.
He should be the NFL MVP, right? Because ain't nobody else
Nope.
ever gonna fucking touch those numbers.
But did they have a losing record or
Yeah.
a winning record?
It doesn't matter. You're looking for
It's-
the number one most valuable player, not the best team that can put up numbers to win games.
Right,
You're
but if
looking
you
at
still
who the number
are
one
playing on
best
a
player
shitty
in the
team,
league is.
You're still playing on a shitty
The
team.
Are you gonna
MVP
tell me
is
that a
supposed
guy
to be-
that-
So they were shitty to begin with.
A shitty team that has a guy that puts up the numbers I said just as the what if, a 2,500 yard rushing season with 40 fucking touchdowns, and nobody else on that team does shit. They do dick all for fucking nothing. You're going to tell me that this one player on this one team isn't the most valuable player to that team,
I think-
and the most valuable player to that team in a broader spectrum than any other player for any other team?
I think to answer your question, I think Adrian Peterson was that guy.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
was the last running back to get.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's always
I think
quarterbacks.
it's different based on the sport. with football and shit, it's supposed to be the most valuable player, integral to that team's success.
In
that example, yes, Derrick Henry would be your most valuable player in the league because he is the most integral to your success.
Absolutely.
Being
But
that
if
it's
you're
a team sport,
unsuccessful,
But being that it's a team sport,
you can
everybody
be
looks
the
at
greatest
postseason
player
shit.
and put up all the fucking numbers, but if your defense is horrible and can't hold a fucking period back, then there's only so much you can do on offense.
And that,
In basketball, it's different.
Right.
In basketball, it should be, the guy, whoever's team is in the fucking championship, should probably be the MVP because you affect both sides of the ball.
yeah.
In football, it should be whoever has the most impact on the game that leads to success.
Absolutely. Now, hear me out on this one real quick. That exact same point. You got your league MVP. You got your Super Bowl MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Why should they ever be the same person unless that one person was so fucking phenomenal and just absolutely out of line?
Yeah, if that person dominated and they made it
dominated the regular season, dominated the postseason.
like Cooper Cup.
Right.
Yeah.
But they'll probably give it to somebody
So my
else.
feelings is like your Super Bowl MVP. That's the MVP of the postseason. The most valuable player on the best team in the postseason. Period. That should
works in
categorize
baseball.
that. And then your league MVP should take up the regular season. Who the best fucking player during the
Most
regular
dominant
season
player
was.
during the regular season.
Yeah.
So since we talked about Tom Brady last week, I just wanted to mention he did say recently, since we called it out last week, that he's not sure if he wants to retire now. And
We were
Tom Brady was like, I was watching this fucking podcast on YouTube, and these four guys were like, Tom, you're awesome. Now that you're gone, we can be fans of yours. And he was
Said
like,
no one ever.
No,
guys.
fuck that.
Don't
I want
buy
to
my
ruin these
fucking
two guys' lives for another 2 more years.
Which I
Tom
think-
Brady's coming back. I called it.
Which, we talked about that last week. We were talking about that before the show.
Yeah.
There's going to be some things as this Brian Flores lawsuit comes out that will implicate that, yes, he will be coming back.
Yep.
And I'm going to call it right now. He will be coming back to Miami.
Really?
All right, okay.
Really?
Yep.
That's
That's why Brian Flores...
Tom Brady going to Jacksonville,
They
baby.
name a head
No,
coach yet?
to Miami so he can beat his
Did they name a
former
head
New
coach yet?
England Belichick twice a
He's either
year.
going to the Jets or the Jags.
The Jags would be crazy,
Jags
dude.
They're gonna believe in fucking what's his name, Trevor Lawrence. They're gonna stick with him. They just drafted him number 1 overall. They got the number 1 overall draft pick again
He's
this
about
year.
to sit his ass down for
They
a
got
year
like
and
2
learn from
second
Tom
rounds
Brady.
and 2 4th round picks this year. The Jags are gonna fucking listen. They got Urban Meyer the fuck out of town. They're gonna get a real NFL coach in there, and they're gonna
Brady
have
will
all
make him
these
cut his
ridiculous.
hair. Like, no,
Oh, man.
the hair's got to go.
Yeah.
You got to get yourself...
Cut your fucking hair, pull your pants up, and get in the gym.
Pull your
You're gonna
fucking
come with me
pants
to
up.
the Victoria's Secrets model thing, and
Right,
we're gonna get you hooked up with a real lady, get your hair cut, looking all nice.
Well,
and
don't say
stuff.
that. Trevor Lawrence's lady, his wife, his girlfriend, whatever she is to him, has been with him since he was in like 9th grade.
Oh,
So
time
we-
for an upgrade, bro.
No, ain't time for an upgrade. You stick with that because that's what's got you where you at, man.
Oh, got you where you're at. Playing for the Jags, watching the Super Bowl from home.
Because
Dude.
your arm and your mentality about football didn't get you where you're at. It was her.
There are some players where, like, I've seen some videos, man, where they're ladies that they've had since high school where they're in the gym
Patrick
every
Mahomes,
fucking time.
stupid
Like,
ass
they're there
fiance.
fucking just
You know who didn't do that?
egging them on,
You know
bro.
who didn't do that? Your boy Russell Wilson.
No, did
Remember
you-
the chick that was with him on draft day?
The horse face.
And then he's like,
cut.
fuck that. I'm gonna go marry a pop star who used to have a penis when she was
Yeah, I'm gonna go marry somebody that didn't fuck my wide receiver
He
while
was
I
like,
was married
hey,
to you.
Hey, Tate, come here real quick.
Yeah, that's what he did.
golden.
Yeah.
Hey,
Here's
Golden
little
Tate, get
cheddar,
over
bro.
here.
Take care of my.
And
my
Percy
life.
Harvin didn't know about the whole thing, so then he like,
Damn, that's a name I ain't heard in forever.
Right?
Arvin, fucking shit.
Forgot about that. Oh shit!
hey, beat the shit out of it. This is at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, see, that's why we have veteran leadership on this
Oh
podcast.
fuck! Yeah.
None of us were old enough to remember any of that shit.
Bruce Irvin.
But man, this episode is running long because we're on this trip down memory lane. I was gonna throw out some
What a
things for
year.
you guys to make if you didn't have any, had menu ideas for the Super Bowl, but I'm gonna go ahead and post those on our Facebook group. So if
Fuck
you're
yeah.
not a member of our Facebook group, I don't know why. Like, what's wrong with you?
Stop what
Right.
you're doing right now. Click the fucking link
just
down in the description below, bro.
Hit the
Absolutely.
pause, go
Yep,
down
yep.
there, handle all that stuff, and then come back and we'll
Fuck
finish
you
this
doing?
off.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Oh,
Come on, you're breaking my balls here.
And after you're done with that, go to the Hippie House and like their page.
yeah.
The premier glass emporium in all of Matter.
All of that.
He's got daily deals. Another guy you could check out is Harris Sign Co. his Facebook page, or you could hit him up at harrissigncode@harrissigncode@gmail.com. Abe sticks stuff to stuff.
He sticks things on stuff.
Yeah, things on stuff.
Things on stuff.
Or stuff on things.
Stuff
You
on
know,
things,
hey,
things on stuff.
It's
you could probably stick stuff to stuff and things to things, but we like to stick things on stuff.
yeah. Well, he likes to.
Yeah, I don't stick anything on.
He enjoys the
he's the sticker guy.
He enjoys the shit out of that.
Yeah,
Like,
he loves sticking shit.
I
That's what
leave
he does.
stuff on things.
Didn't work.
no,
Didn't work. You should've
That
got-
one didn't stick.
that
You
one
should have
didn't
called
stick.
Harris Signcode, bro.
Didn't stick the landing on that one.
sticking the landing. I can't work with that one either. But so,
Just don't land
Comics
on
the
something.
Gathering. You've heard us talk about it for I don't know how long. A couple years now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Couple
for
years.
like every episode.
They've got their 5-year anniversary coming up, which is a pretty damn big deal with 2 years of a pandemic. They've got so much going on.
So
20%
much. There's a
off.
Canadian accent again.
Graded comics, 15% off Australian action figures, just
That's right.
regular
All
action
figures, not
figures,
just
all
the
the action
Australian ones.
figures.
He's got some Steve Smith on
Yeah,
his brain.
that's for you, Super
frazzled.
Smooth.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if they do international
Sweet, super
shipping.
smooth.
10% off
See you, bro.
Magic the Gathering and Funko Pops.
Yeah.
They got the buy two get one at equal or lesser value for graphic novels. $5 off Comics the Gathering gear, which he paid full price for that.
Hoodies
Absolutely.
and T-shirts, bro.
The return of the half off dollar comics, which that's 50 cents. You're going to have in-house Randy Eberling, which is the creator of Carnage.
Yeah.
Local artists Justin Hunt and Aaron Bess.
Hey,
And more, so much more.
so
All
much
of us.
More.
We might be there.
There's going to be a combination of some of the 4 local celebrities
Yeah.
at that event as well, so make sure and check that out.
For every $20 you spend, you get a raffle ticket
that you
for.
can give to me.
You want to tell those people what the prize is?
In exchange,
Nah,
the prize
I'm
is
still trying to
what
tell
you're
these
getting for
people
the
to
raffle
give me the
ticket.
raffle ticket.
I thought you were going to smile like a donut.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. You see his O face.
There you
That's the prize right there.
emoji react. What? Like, I got you, bro.
Spoiler alert.
We'll make sure he
it's a
trims
A-okay.
the whiskers.
It's a Sony PlayStation 5.
Whew, shit.
Ooh,
Why'd
he
you say
spilled it
that?
out for you.
Among other
Allegedly.
stuff. I think that's not the only thing they're raffling off.
No,
but
Well,
it's
there's
not.
plenty of other prizes.
as more stuff comes out. So
Woo!
Yeah, I'm real excited about that, man. I will definitely be there. So you guys will see me March 19th in house, probably with my tits out, looking cute.
He'll
So
be
you can
doing
get your raffle
something.
tickets.
I got to start talking about that anyway.
Doing something strange for a little piece of change.
Right.
and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Hashtag.
That's right.
That's right.